It's been a cold morning on this side. Today, I want to talk about Raila Odinga's manifesto that was launched the other day. But again, before I talk about it, there's a story that went viral about 5, 6 months ago of a man who wanted to know the true story about hell and heaven. And this man was taken to a building, and on that building, there was a lift that was to go underground, where he said he wants to visit hell first and see what happens there. So he went into the lift and was allowed to go and visit Satan and his angels. So when he went there, they had a party. They were celebrating, people were making merry, everyone was happy, and a lot of meals and like a buffet. Everyone was happy and full and in good attire and everything. So this guy wondered the stories that he used to hear about hell, that there's burning and suffering and all that. Then he said, okay, now I need to visit heaven, go and see what's happening there and get to compare the two places. So this guy was given a chance, and he went up to where the heavens were. And when he got there, he found Christians who were there and were singing the same usual songs with routine. And according to him, he actually concluded that I think heaven is overrated. Hell looks nice, and people are happier there. I think people have been overrating heaven. I need to now make a decision on where I want to go to. So this guy was now asked for the last time to make a decision. And then guess what? So this guy said, okay, I want to go to hell. Take me downstairs. So he chose hell because he thought hell was a good place, and according to him, the stories that people were saying outside here were not making sense at all. So he went down, and when he got there now the second time, things had changed. Things had changed. The devil who gave him a nice welcome the other time when he was there was very ruthless. He did not actually even recognize him. And people were suffering. There was no food. Everyone looked stressed up. And then he asked himself, what happened here? Have they brought me to another hell part B or something? So he went straight to the devil and asked Satan, hey, sir, do you remember me? I was here a few days ago, and I realized things were so good, and things are totally different now. What's going on? Then he said, the devil told him, that time you came, we were campaigning. We had a campaign, and we won you. So you belong to our side, and unfortunately, you are not going anywhere. So quickly, I want to attach this story to the manifesto stories. Those are dreams. Those are stories. Those are documents. Raila Odinga and Martha Karua have made theirs. William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua are making theirs. They'll be coming to present it, to launch it on 30th of June. The document for AZIMIO, I would say it has some half-truth and part of half-lies. This is why I think I'm going to categorize it in the two ways. The reality of it all will start on 9th of August after voting. If they win the elections and get to State House, that is when the rubber will meet the road. That is when Kenyans will realize that it is not easy for any government, mostly African governments, and we have the history. Kenyan governments do not honor a bigger part of the a bigger percentage of the manifestos that they present. So what happens? The thing is, I think we have a culture as Kenyans. Number one, Kenyans do not vote based on the manifesto that is read to them. They've already made up their mind. They know who they want to choose. Kenyans vote based on the tribes and party and region per se, because some people will say, I come from Mount Kenya, the Gema community, so whoever candidate from this side, that's the person I'll vote for. Other people may vote this time round based on gender, like some people will vote for Raila Odinga and Martha Karua ticket because there's a female there. You look at this healthcare system in Kenya, things are not working out properly. I wonder why in this time and era, we still take people to India to get medical treatment for cancer and other diseases. Look at the politicians when they fall sick. It's like they don't trust our hospitals. They'll fly out to London, to wherever, to get treatment. So what does that mean? If we can get a government that can fix the healthcare system to a level where we'll trust it, if you fall sick, you go to the hospital and the neighbor, your neighbor on the bed or the hospital bed next to you is a politician or somebody of high VIP, then you'll get to know that things are working. But at the moment, the poor will always suffer. The rich have their way. They know how to catch a flight and go and get proper Medicare. So Babacare, I'm looking forward to seeing that if at all they win the elections. Historical injustices is mentioned about that. Things to do with land and all that allocation. I'm not sure how the Kenyatta family will take that, considering that we have issues, the Taita Taveta farm and other acquired land that we could not, that were mentioned in the Ndunguli report. Youth empowerment is also a good thing. If we can empower our youth, trust me, the country will be headed to the right direction. Another thing which I'm waiting to see if William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua are going to mention is a strategy on how to fight corruption. Trust me, the person who will know how to fight corruption and fight corruption in the right way without politicizing it will win the day by bringing back the stolen resources, and the money will be enough to cater for other things. I'm looking at another point. So as we wait for the 30th of June for William Ruto to present his manifesto, without scrutinizing deep into this manifesto, the key thing I want to see is how William Ruto will convince some of us that he is now going to implement his manifesto, considering that he's the same guy in that duo with Uhuru Kenyatta. Is the one who presented the manifesto on the part of 6 months. You remember, Kenyans know about in 6 months' time, the stadium in Wote will be complete. In 6 months' time, this and this will be done. Kenyans will no longer be tilling their land using their own, manually. Their land will be tilled by tractors and I don't know what. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So a manifesto is a good way, just the same way most of us, those who are married, you know the tricks that you use to convince your partner, your girlfriend or your wife. And when you married, the flowers you used to buy, the dates you used to go. If you reduced them, you need to be reminded that the first part was the manifesto, the real life, the rubber meets the road when you are in the house. Thank you, guys. Let's meet in the next video. For those who've not subscribed, kindly take a minute to subscribe. And those who've subscribed, thank you for supporting this channel. May God bless you.